Hey everyone, so here's the deal. Beerus is actually a demon straight out of the Hakai realm. I'm going to break it all down for you. Besides the pointy ears, he's got a lot of other traits that reveal his demonic origins. But before we dive in, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Alright, let's get started. So, we all know that each universe has its own god of destruction, right? And Beerus was chosen for this role by Zeno-sama, the supreme ruler of all universes, but even Zeno-sama has threatened to replace him before for being kind of, well, careless. This happened during that tournament Beerus and Champa organized without permission. Watch that clip and I'll be right back.
These destroyers are bad. We need new ones. Just kidding.
Now for Beerus to take on this role, he had to be trained by his angel assistant, Whis. Whis serves as his mentor and guide. But here's the thing, we probably won't see Beerus or Whis in Dragon Ball Daima since the new series takes place before Dragon Ball Super, where Beerus was introduced. Daima is set right after Majin Buu's defeat at the end of Dragon Ball Z, and before Goku and Vegeta meet Beerus and Whis, and unlock forms like Super Saiyan God. So, let's just say Beerus is still snoozing. But guys, what if I told you there's a chance we could see Beerus's family in Dragon Ball Daima? Think I'm kidding? Let me explain. In Dragon Ball Daima, having pointed ears is a well-known trait of demons and descendants of the demon realm. This idea is hinted at through characters like King Goma and Deijisu, who come from this realm and even mention how their pointy ears link them to their demonic heritage. And if you think about it, this idea kind of connects to Namekians like Dendi and Piccolo, whose origins might have ties to the demon realm. The series is really expanding the Dragon Ball universe by exploring these deeper connections to darker domains. And then there's Beerus. He's got those signature pointy ears too. But wait, there's more. In the third episode, it's revealed that Hakai is made up of 3 main realms, each ruled by different kings with unique powers within the demon realm. These realms each represent different Hakai forces, with leaders and residents that often share certain demonic traits, pointy ears being a common one among certain demon-like figures in the Dragon Ball universe. Now here's where it gets interesting. It's very likely that Beerus's origin is tied to one of these 3 realms. And what if, just think about it, someone from Beerus's family is actually the ruler of one of these realms? Imagine, Beerus's father could be a king of one of these realms, which would finally give us some insight into Beerus's background, a side of him the anime has never really explored. This would also answer why he's so powerful. Maybe his family has some top-level hierarchy within Hakai. Revealing Beerus's background would definitely open up a whole new storyline with fresh characters, taking the Dragon Ball universe beyond just the usual heroes and villains we know. It'd be so cool to see Beerus's family make an appearance. In episode 3 of Dragon Ball Daima, Goku faces off against a mysterious character in a bar, leading to an unexpected fight. One of the opponents looked like a dog, which is pretty much the opposite of Beerus, who's a cat. This could be yet another clue hinting that the anime might actually explore Beerus's race. Beerus is considered one of the most powerful characters in the Dragon Ball universe for a lot of reasons, and one of them is his connection to Hakai. Rumor has it that Beerus was brought from Hakai when he was just a young warrior to oversee Earth, and that's how he became the god of destruction for Universe 7, with unique powers and responsibilities. Gods of destruction are tasked with keeping balance in the universe, and their abilities include destroying planets, civilizations, and even powerful beings that pose a threat to cosmic order. Beerus was trained by his angel Whis, who's even stronger. The training he went through was intense, exposing him to advanced combat techniques and divine energy that built up his strength over millennia. Like all gods of destruction, Beerus has unique powers. Besides his sheer strength, likely due to his demonic origins in Hakai, he has a range of abilities that make him truly formidable. One of these is his power to wield the Hakai, a destruction technique that lets him erase beings and objects from existence. But think about this, could the Hakai be tied directly to the Hakai realm? Here's why I ask. The Hakai is a destruction technique exclusive to gods of destruction, allowing for instant destruction. When Beerus uses it, he can vaporize anything, object, or living being in an instant. It doesn't just destroy the matter, it wipes out the very existence, making it impossible for anyone to come back. Beerus uses divine energy. The Hakai technique is fueled by Beerus's divine energy, which is far greater than that of mortals and even other powerful warriors. We've seen in the anime that Beerus has variations of Hakai. He can use the Hakai on different scales, from something small to the obliteration of an entire planet. He can even use it defensively, breaking down attacks that could threaten him. And looking at all this power, it really could prove that Beerus is a demon. Take a close look at Whis, Beerus's mentor, who doesn't have any destructive energy. Though Whis doesn't have the ability to destroy like a god of destruction, it's pretty clear he helped Beerus control that power. So if Whis doesn't have the Hakai, then Beerus was probably born with it, and it likely comes from Makai. The idea that Beerus might have demonic origins in Makai opens up a fascinating perspective that could really add depth to Dragon Ball. Though he's a god of destruction, Beerus has characteristics and behavior that raise questions about his roots and his connection to the demon realm. As I've mentioned, Beerus has always been shown with feline traits, including those pointy ears. This makes him resemble various demonic entities, so it's possible that Beerus is, in fact, a demon posing as a god of destruction. The introduction of 3 realms within Makai in Dragon Ball Daima could provide a link between Beerus and the demons who inhabit those realms. If we think about Beerus possibly having ancestry or influences from Makai, that could explain his destructive abilities and his relationship with negative energy, often associated with demons. And considering that Makai demons might have special abilities like the Hakai, it suggests that destruction isn't just for gods of destruction, but could be a natural trait for certain high-level beings in Makai. So now I want to hear from you all. What do you think? Is Beerus a demon? Yes or no? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe. See ya!